Good morning. Hump day. Mike. So, you don't just bounce back from COVID perfectly right away, as I learned this morning after only getting about 5 hours of sleep last night. So, sorry I'm a couple of minutes late. Grant Cardone is getting ready to do his 10X conference again, and I did it last year. It's good. The thing I love about Grant is the intensity that he shows you. I mean, he shows you really the intensity that you need in order to achieve at least the financial success that he does. And he said something great the last time that I was watching him. He said, he was talking about proximity, how proximity is power. And he said, if you can't be the person in the room, be the person serving the water in the room. And I love that. I was talking to a bunch of high school kids a couple of weeks ago, and we were talking about that topic. And I said, I'll tell you how I did this. You talk about the Tony Robbins events. That's exactly, one of the reasons why I do all of that. I got invited to be at Tony's birthday party, and I was there as kind of a helper. I was there as kind of a, anything anybody needed. And it was my own dime and it was my own time. But I'm like, I'm going to get a chance to be around all these different people, then that's exactly what I'm going to do. So it was only a couple of us. I got my daughter to be part of it too, so I'm with her. We're hanging out, and at the end of the night, we're standing in a circle with Ray Dalio and Peter Toro and the guy that started Salesforce and Tony and Sage. And I'm thinking to myself, I can't believe I'm standing in the circle with these people. And that was when Ray Dalio took us aside, the four of us who were, the helpers, the crew, the guides, as they called us. He took us aside. And I think at the time, Bitcoin, it had gone up to 20,000 and it was down to about $1,900 a Bitcoin. And he said to us, he goes, I can't believe that I'm telling you guys this, but buy Bitcoin. And the summer before, I'd been doing an investment thing with Tony Wealth Mastery, and another guy had kind of said the same thing. So I had bought some, so I bought some more. So because I did that, because I put myself in the room where I literally was serving the water, I was the guy carrying their stuff and picking up their trash and handing out cookies and doing whatever, whatever they wanted me to do, and this was 2.5 years ago. Doing stuff that I don't do for myself at home. But because of that, I was in the room. And because of that, this guy gave me this advice. He said, hey, you should be buying this product. Even though he said, I can't believe I'm telling you to do this, it's the right thing to do. And so as a result, I got the chance to buy Bitcoin at $1,800 and $2,000 a Bitcoin, which is now at whatever the hell it's at, $70,000 a Bitcoin. Proximity is power. You got to get yourself in proximity with people who are successful, who are achieving the results that you want to achieve. And I love Grant's line. If you can't be in the room, be the person serving water in the room, because then that gets you in the room. And he's right. Do whatever it takes. Volunteer, get there on your own dime or on your own time. Tell them you'll work for them for free, but do whatever it takes to get into proximity with those that are doing things that are great. There's story after story after story of people who went up and said, I will work for you for free for a year, and if I then create value, then you decide to hire me. And they did. They did it with significantly successful people and then ended up becoming significantly successful themselves. Get near those that are successful. That's how you're going to be successful. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.